Hi, I'm Colton with Porsche Center Calgary, and I'm here today with another excellent pre-owned piece of inventory. This one is a 2020 911 Carrera 4S. So let me talk a little bit about what that is in general before we dive into the specifics. For 2020, it was an all-new car. They redesigned everything about it. So it gained the 992 designation. So when you hear people referring 991, 992, they're all 911s, just different kind of versions of the car, different generations. So for 2020, gained a little bit more power, a lot more options. It's definitely a techier car and a more competent car, as always the case when they bring out a new one. So this one will make 443 horsepower, being an S. You get a little bit more horsepower with the S and larger brakes as well, and the red calipers. It uses a 3-liter twin-turbo flat 6 to make that power, and it's remarkable how fast the car is. 0 to 60s, some people are getting, very low threes, depending who's testing the car. So considering this would be more, the lower level of the 911s before you even get to the turbos or GT3s and things like that. Pretty remarkable performance they're able to get out of this one. But let's talk about this guy in particular. So starting with the outside, this is Carrera White Metallic. One of the most popular colors, not hard to see why, really shows the lines of the car super well. These wheels are the 20 and 21 inch, so another thing they changed for the 992 generation. 20 inches up front, 21 inches in the back. In the previous generation, the only variant of the 911 that had that was the GT3 RS, so definitely gives the car a little bit more presence. Looks really cool. Also up front, the headlights. This one's got the top level headlights, the Matrix LEDs. So full LED headlights, super bright, of course. The Matrix part allows you to, rather than just leaving your high beams on and seeing the car coming and turning them off, it keeps most of them on. And there's 84 individual LEDs in there, and it turns off only the specific ones affecting that car as it drives by. Really, really neat to see as you're driving at night. As there's kind of that dark spot as the car drives by, but everything else is still illuminated. Looks really cool, super effective, obviously, for nighttime driving. As well, some stuff on the outside, cameras all the way around. You've got one underneath here under the side mirror, one on the front, one under the other side mirror, and one in the back, so you've got that full 360-degree view around the car. Really, really crisp picture on that too, but makes parking it super easy. Sensors, of course, front and rear as well, so it'll give you that audible warning as well as having the full picture. It's an option I love. They also added that for 992. It wasn't available prior to 2020. Moving around more to the back of the car, this one has the rear wiper, which you don't see too often on the 911, so unique for sure. And then the model designation delete as well, so it still says Porsche back there, but it doesn't actually say 911 Carrera S, just Porsche, so definitely went for more kind of a minimalist look with this one. Other stuff on the outside before we move in, let's see here. Oh, the glass, you can argue interior or exterior, but the full glass sunroof, so lets a lot more light into the cabin, and it does open up as well. It's not a fixed roof, so that's nice too. Moving on to the inside, it is the two-tone black and Mojave beige interior. So your seats in the lower dash will be that brighter Mojave beige, but your carpets are black. Ages a little bit better for sure. They don't get quite so dirty. Steering wheel as well will be black. It's a nice combo to have something a little bit different than just black all the time, but not so much beige. Used to be the full interior went beige. That was a little bit of overkill in my opinion, but nice combo here. Some other stuff that was option on this one. Lane change assist, which is Porsche for blind spot warning. Nice to see that in the cars. What else did they put on here? Quite a bit actually. Front axle lift. So you've got the button, you can raise up the front axle, which makes it super easy and kind of worry-free for pulling into those steep parking lots or into your driveway. If you've got a steeper driveway, you're worried about scratching the front end, you don't have to hit the button, and it quite quickly actually will just pull it up. And you can even do like geotags, so it knows when you're home and automatically will raise the top or raise the front up without even having to press the button. So some pretty cool stuff there. And then rear axle steer as well. So another cool system, going to improve the performance a little bit further. You have the rear axles turning either at low speed in the opposite direction to the front, so to really shorten your turning circle, or at high speeds they'll turn with the front to give you more high-speed stability. Really cool feature to kind of feel when you're driving around, and yeah, makes again parking that much easier. Really tight spaces, better maneuverability there. Entry and drive as well. So with this car, you can see the door handles are kind of tucked in for aerodynamics. With the entry and drive, when you approach the car, the door handles will automatically come out, easier to grab them and get in. If they aren't, if the car's unlocked, you can still pull up on that. People often assume you can't get in, but you can. You just have to pull a little bit harder. Another unique thing to the 992. Talked about the lane change assist. The Bose sound system, pretty good upgrade there. Definitely worthwhile getting. And then the 18-way seat, so the most adjustable seat, heavily bolstered. Most of our sports cars will have the Sport Plus seat, but a lot of them are manual adjustment, less power. This is the full power, so if you like that, and the memory seats, this one does have that. And then let's talk a little bit about what we did to this one in terms of the reconditioning. So it is a Porsche approved certified pre-owned vehicle. So that means it'll come with a little bit of extra warranty. On a regular new car, you get 4 years or 80,000 kilometers from the day you pick it up. With the certified cars, that gets extended to 6 years and unlimited kilometers. So in the case of this one, the original in-service date was September of 2019. So you'd have warranty until September of 2025. And there's no kilometer limit on that. Drive it as much as you like, comprehensive coverage, really, really great warranty. But in order to get that, it has to go through that inspection and certification process. So this car didn't require a whole bunch. It's still fairly new, only has about 32,000 kilometers on it now, just a couple of years old. But we did replace the windshield. That was cracked. We put a new one in. There was some damage to the inner fender liner. We replaced that. Did some wheel repairs. But yeah, mostly just cosmetic stuff. Not a whole lot that was required. Brakes were measured 8 millimeters in the front and 7 meters in the back. So millimeters, sorry. Lots of brake life there. Spent about $7,000 putting that on. So that's some good value, and obviously the benefit in buying from a Porsche store, you know that we've gone through it really thoroughly, by a Porsche certified technician using only Porsche genuine parts, and you get that warranty. So great value, really, really cool car. When we're done with it here, we'll pull it upstairs, put it in the showroom. So if you're interested, please do give us a call or pay us a visit and take a look in person. Thanks so much for watching.